What's up, it's you? For today's video, we have a Baxcalibur sweep. Baxcalibur is a new pseudo-legendary Pokemon, and it is a Dragon and Ice type. It has the abilities Ice Body and Thermal Exchange. Thermal Exchange is really nice. Basically what it is when you get hit by a Fire type move, it'll increase your stat by 1 stage on the attack, and also you can't be burned either. So nice ability. Looking at stats here, we've got a thumping attack stat of 145 base, and we've got a nice health stat, 115 too, and respectable defensive special defense, and speed isn't all that bad either. Now, it's got a signature move called Glaive Rush, and what this does, it deals damage. However, on the next turn, you'll take double damage if you get hit, and also the opponent can never miss as well. So a little bit of a drawback to use that move, but you know what? If you keep dealing like first over and over, you don't really have to worry about that. Now, I wasn't actually going for Baxcalibur sweep. I was using my new pseudo legendary team, but the videos on my channel as well for this theme team, and it was pretty fun. So I got one without even really going for it. So I've had a couple of those so far, and let's get into it. This is a battle against Hermit, I think it was, and we have a Slitherwing lead, and it's going to be going for a Terror right off the ripper here. So it's going to be a ground terror. I like to run ground terror on mine as well. It's quite handy, and you know, probably gives it a way to hit Dragapult too, because you know, fighting type moves and bug type moves are not going to be doing very much. So I've got this King's Rock set here on Dragapult. I went for a flinch, but it never happened, and now I'm going to get hit by the Terror Earthquake, which did a lot of damage there. Now, if you enjoyed the Pokemon sweeps in the videos, people, make sure you do hit that like button, and let me know if you like Baxcalibur. Tell me what you think about it. So in comes the Orthworm, and out goes the Orthworm, and in comes the Electrode. Now, for some reason, it's called Convict. I don't know, maybe they're trying to do it like I don't know, is that jail colors? Would it be like orange or something like that, or black or white? Anyway, I'm going to go for the curse there and feint this Dragapult and put a curse right, look at right in the mouth. Did you say that? Right down the gullet on the Electrode there. So now I'm going to go into the Salamence. This is this terrible Rest, Sleep, Talk Dragon Tail set. I did a double swap there. I just wanted to see if I get some extra curse damage, because I think they go for electric type move, and they did. So that's nice. Garchomp was an easy swap in. I thought they may go for T-Bolt or Volt Switch, so they went for one or the other, which is good. Now the Electrode is going to be swapping out here. And the next Pokemon to come out here is going to be Orthworm, but the Orthworm wasn't an Orthworm. It was actually a Zoroark in disguise. That's why I was called Among Us, like that sort of nickname, I guess. Anyway, next Pokemon to come out is going to be the Orthworm. They're going to be able to absorb my Earth Power with the Earth Eater, which is fine. I knew that was going to happen eventually. So swapping out the Garchomp, it's a special Garchomp, by the way. We're going to slide into Tyranitar here. This is also a special Tyranitar. We got an Assault Vest set, and it's very, very bulky. Now, Orthworm is going to be attempting to go for a little pass here with its Shed Tail and swapping that Substitute onto another Pokemon. So this is where my problems started to, really definitely start to happen here. This was a very, very competitive team, by the way. Next Pokemon to come in with that Substitute is going to be the Slitherwing, and it's got that Subber, and it's a very, very big counter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be going for the Terrify, so they can be terrified, and then I can hopefully get some damage here. So I've got that Fire Blast, which will be very nice, just breaking this up. So here comes the Leech Life, which is great. So I thought it'd be a great one to go for, because if it has a fighting type move, I'll be able to at least live it. If it goes for a bug type move, I'll be able to resist it. Normally Tyranitar is going to get wrecked by any fighting or bug type, especially fighting. So go for that Fire Blast there. That is going to be enough to break the sub, which is good, because I need to be able to land an attack on this Pokemon. Bear in mind, at the moment, I wasn't even thinking of going for Baxcalibur. I was sort of just trying to survive. This is a pretty sweaty team. So here comes the Earthquake. That's the end of Tyranitar. I'm like, man, what do I swap into this thing, So that's the end of Tyranitar. I'm going to go into Dragonite now. Now, this is an extreme speed Aqua Jet Dragonite. It doesn't really hit all that hard, but it normally needs a D-Dance up and a weakness policy. So in comes the Orthworm, obviously expecting a Dragon-type move there, and I'm going to get my my Dragonheads up. So on this turn, I thought, you know what? I think Orthworm's probably just going to pass off a Substitute again, so I'm going to go for a Substitute as well. So Dragonite's got the Substitute up there, and Orthworm, of course, is going to go for Stealth Rock. So, okay, they're going to go, they must do it next turn, I guess. So behind the Substitute, I can go for Dragon Dance, and then I can start doing some damage. I mean, Orthworm's, it's probably going to take a couple of attacks to take that Pokemon out. So at least it is using up health when it does use Shed Tail as well. So here comes a second Shed Tail there, and it's going to be passed on. I was like, well, are they going to go into the Slitherwing again or another Pokemon? They're going to go into Gloop, which is Goodra. So I do have, there's actually not too much I can do to this outside of Extreme Speed. So go for E-Speed there. That is going to be enough to break the sub. I very, very much doubt it's going to be enough to one-shot Goodra unless I get a critical hit. I am max health and max attack out of nature. So there goes the Ice Beam. It should have missed the sub there, but it somehow broke it. So that's the end of my sub tier. Dragonite, I was thinking, well, yeah, it's not going to deliver Ice Beam. I'm just going to get some damage. And the Gooey is going to activate on Dragonite. Dragonite is going to be one-shotted by the Ice Beam there. And I was like, you know what? It's time to set in Baxcalibur. Alright people, let's have a look at the Baxcalibur build here. It's fairly basic, but I sort of ran Protect on there on purpose for the purposes of the Glaive Rush. So as explained at the start of this video, Glaive Rush, you take double damage after that next turn. So say if obviously if you fire Glaive Rush off and take a Pokemon out, or the other opponent lives and they outspeed you, you're going to take double damage, plus their move won't miss either, which is pretty scary. So you got to make sure you do actually outspeed them, right? So I've got heavy duty boots as the item, which is always nice with stealth rocks floating around and anything like that, sticky web. I've got the ability Thermal Exchange. As I explained at the start there, you get a +1 at attack if you get hit by a fire move, and you're immune to burn, which is great on a physical set. I've got D-Dance to boost up my attack and speed. I've got Earthquake for coverage and Glaive Rush. Now you could absolutely get rid of Protect and teach that another move. Any kind of coverage move will be fine. I just gave it Protect because I wanted to show off its signature move there. But yeah, that was Jolly Nature as well, and Max Attack. This thing has a lot of bulk there, and I did actually swap it in and have a Draco Meteor miss against the Goodra. I wonder whether I would have lived that Draco Meteor. It is kind of curious. I actually haven't done a damage calc for that, but it does have a bit of bulk around. I guess it depends what sort of EVs in special attack that Goodra is running as well. But it was just funny that one miss there sort of got me right back in the game, and I reverse swept their entire team with it, which is pretty cool. But yeah, I was using Protect out throughout that battle because I thought the Zoroark might have Sucker Punch, and if I got hit by a Sucker Punch double damage, that was going to fate me. And there was also that Slitherwing with First Impression as well, which it could have had First Impression, you know, so I was worried about that. I didn't think it was like a tiny little thing that had leech life already, but I thought I may as well not, take the risk there. And yeah, that's pretty much the Baxcalibur sweep there. Not even really trying to get this one, just using using its signature move. A very, very powerful Pokemon as well. And yes, I think I've got Baxcalibur moveset to do, and that's going to be most of the stuff I'll cover of Baxcalibur. We may do like a little evolution line team for it. And yeah, I quite like this Pokemon. It's quite, I always like Dragon Ice types. I like Dragon Pokemon, and it's pretty nice. It's got excellent bulk, you know, great attack stat, a very, very powerful Pokemon. Definitely give it a try. Anyway, people, that's it for today's video. Peace out.